Good day, students. So this is Engineering Management, and I'm your subject professor, Engineer Manager Mandane, and this is our Module 2, and it's all about management and its functions. So in this subject, you will be able to learn the definitions of management, the definition of engineering management, and the functions of the management. So before we begin, let me inspire you and motivate you with this verse, Proverbs 16:3. Put your works into the hands of the Lord, and your purposes will be made certain. So every one of us has its own purpose. Every one of us, meron kanya-kanyang ginagawa, meron kanya-kanyang duty, no? So I just encourage you, students, to put your works into the hands of the Lord, pray, and do your best, and God will do the rest. So, what is management? According to G.R. Terry, management is a distinct process consisting of planning, organizing, activating, controlling to determine and accomplish the objectives by the use of people and resources. So as you can see here in our definition, that management is really important because it is really essential to any organization, because without management, everything is messy. Okay? So, here in management, nandito yung planning part, nandito yung organizing part, dito yung activating, controlling, and accomplishing objectives. So, you need to use people, you need to use resources, and there are different kinds of management. The word management, it's really broad or general because there are different management. For example, engineering management. That is one of the kind of management. Second, that's financial management. We have time management. We have life management. So everything, okay? You need to put management so that it will be organized. And according to Henry Fayol, to manage is to forecast and plan, to organize, to command, to coordinate, and to control. So, control. Pag walang control, everything is messy. Katulad ng kanina pang sinasabi ko, it's really messy and it's not organized and everything is parang nagsasayang. Kaya kung may poor management, kung walang management, lack of management, everything is first, talagang messy yan. Okay? Talagang very messy. Okay? Very disorganized. And walang direction. Okay? So that's why management is really essential. And management is simply the process of decision-making and control over the action of human beings for the express purpose of attaining predetermined goals, according to Stanley Vance. So now, let us learn about the engineering management, which is our subject. Of course, engineering management is a specialized form of management required to successfully lead engineering or technical personnel and projects, and applies to either functional management or project management. Engineering managers use their training and experience to coach, mentor, and motivate technical professionals. So there are a lot of, under engineering management, marami pa yan, okay? Actually, sobrang dami niya. Okay, usually, it's either functional management, you are engineering manager on one particular company, or you are a manager of a project-based. So, there are different, okay? Marami pang possible na magiging function nyo once you become an engineering manager. Okay, engineering manager. But the goal of engineering management, of course, to train, to coach, to mentor, to motivate technical professionals, and to use your ideas, to use your learnings to impart, to help other people, and to manage people. For example, I became an engineering supervisor. So, I really manage people there. Okay, nung time na nasa isang resort ako. And I really need to manage them. Kailangan marunong ka mag-delegate. Okay? Based on my experience, I really need to understand their works. Though hindi ko talaga siya, to be honest, hindi talaga ako skilled worker because I'm a fresh graduate that time. I'm not a skilled worker. There are the skilled worker. But since I am the head, okay, kaysa sila, mas head ako sa kanila. So, they need to follow me. Okay? So, anong gagawin ko? I need to know my task and their task. And I need to delegate them. Okay? So, there are different ways in order for you to train your people. Okay? So, iyan ipag-aaralin natin sa mga susunod na subject, sa susunod na mga modules, kung paano magmamanage ng mga tao. But this time, okay, in our subject, let us learn the 5 functions of the management. There are 5 functions according to Kunz and O'Donnell. They explain the 5 functions of management. They have become widely accepted functions of management everywhere. So even if ito general to, pero it's also applied in engineering management. First, it is the planning. Second, organizing. 3, staffing. 4, directing. And 5, the controlling. Okay. So as you can see, the 5 functions of management, they are connected. They are all connected. Okay? So, ano ba ang kailangan? Ano ba yung mga functions niyan? So, let me discuss first the planning. Okay, planning is bridges. Planning bridges the gap from where we are to where we want to go. It makes it possible for things to occur which would not otherwise happen, according to Kunz and O'Donnell. Okay, so planning is deciding in advance what to do, how to do, why to do, where to do, and who will be responsible for doing it's all planning. Okay. Okay, at the W and H. 4 W's and H. Okay, I want to specify this plan. Bakit napaka-importante ng planning? Okay? Because without planning, everything is not organized. And everything na parang babalik ka na naman sa pinakasimula. At parang ganito lang yan. For example, sino dito yung bahay na palaging nire-renovate? Okay? Kasi yung palaging nire-renovate, tapos hindi mo alam kung anong gustong gawin ng mother and father ninyo. Bakit pa ito sisirain yung pader, tapos ito papaayos na naman tong kusina, tapos ito na naman papaayos yung kwarto. Tapos parang walang katapusang renovation. Ganon yung nangyayari. Why? Because in the first place, there's no plan. Okay? Walang design. Ano ba talaga yung patutunguhan ng bahay ninyo? Okay, ganon din sa management. Kapag walang perfect plan for that company, everything is messy, everything na parang babalik ka na naman sa zero. So you really need to plan. Okay, so this is the importance of planning. Planning provides directions. Planning reduces the risk of uncertainty. Planning reduces overlapping and wasteful activities. So that's really important, Hindi na overlap, hindi na nag-waste ng time, and hindi ka nag-waste ng resources, hindi ka nagsasayang ng pera, di ba? Hindi ka nagsasayang ng effort ng tao. So planning promotes innovative ideas. Planning facilitates decision-making, and planning establishes standards for controlling. Okay, here's the features of planning. Planning focuses on achieving objectives, and planning is a primary function of the management. So, bago ka magsimula ng lahat-lahat ng implementation, you should do this first, the planning. That's why this is the primary function of the management. Planning is pervasive. Planning is futuristic. And planning involves decision making, and planning is mental exercise. So here's the process. I will share to you kung paano ka magpa-plan for the management. First, setting objectives. Objectives may be set for the entire organization and each department or unit within the organization. So you need to know the objectives of your company, of your organization. But actually, before that, you need to know the vision. No, you know the vision and the mission of your company or your organization, and then you can create these objectives. No, so kasama na yan, setting the VMGO, the vision, mission, goals, and objectives. So, and you need to develop premises. Developing premises, planning is concerned with the future, which is uncertain, and every planner is using conjuncture about what might happen in the future. So, parang mayroon ka nang tinitingnan, ano na ang nakikita mo in the future. And actually, that's the vision. So, you need to know kung saan ano ang direction ng organization. Okay, planning is identifying alternative courses of action. Once objectives are set, you have already the objectives. Assumptions are made. Okay, so ano na yung assumption mo? Ano na ba yung parang possible na parang nakikita mo ito yung mangyayari, no? Then the next step would be to act upon them. So may assumption ka na dahil ito na yung plano mo, alam mo na kung parang saan patutungo, no? If you are playing chess, 'di ba? Yung mga chess player, ako talagang bilib na bilib ako sa kanila kasi alam na nila kung ano yung mga next move, no? Alam na nila yung mga next move. So they are 5 moves ahead or minsan 10 moves ahead. Alam na nila. Kapag nilagay na ng kalaban nila ito, alam na nila kung anong magiging direction yan. So, kaya bilib na bilib ako sa nila. Parang ganun din pagdating dito sa management. You need to know this is the plan, and if na-process nyo na ito yung magiging plan, alam nyo na kung anong patutunguhan yan. Okay? You know the direction. And you need to evaluate the alternative courses. Evaluating alternative courses, the next step is to weigh the pros and cons of each alternative. So, of course, not all the plans are successful and not all the plans are parang possible na mangyari. That's why we have plan A, B, C, and D hanggang Z. Diba? Ganon. So, but you need to know kung ano ba yung next step nyo. You need to weigh in the pros and cons. Ito yung mga possible na mangyayari, no? So, hindi lang puro tayo, hindi dapat ine-expect lang natin yung gusto nating mangyari. Dapat ine-expect din natin yung possible na maging scenario. Okay? So, you need to evaluate the alternative courses. And selecting an alternative. This is the real point of decision making. That's why kailangan marunong kang mag-decide kaagad-agad. As an engineer, okay, this is my advice, and this is kailangan matuto kang mag-decide actually kailangan mo lalo na pag nasa planta ka. Okay, lalo na kapag nasa isa